Hello everyone, this is your Sahu sir. How are you all? Right, everybody fine? So let's start a topic. So today I am going to discuss that is population policy of India. So this is another topic in economics, right? So we will discuss this population policy in India. So first of all, basically some introduction. Let us check out. So I'm very much proud to tell you that our country, our country, India is the first country, first country to bring the population policy, to bring the population policy. India is the first country and it has been brought out in the year 1954. So the primary ambition of population policy in India is to control the birth rate and to reduce the population. The increasing growth rate of population they want to decrease. So for this purpose, the India is the first country who has adopted the population policy in the year 1952. So primarily to reduce the birth rate. They want to reduce the birth rate. Right. So here they have adopted some sort of measures actually. Okay. They have adopted some sort of measures by the government. Under that number one means how they want to reduce the population. So here they have included some sort of measures. Under that number one is motivational programs. So what is this motivational programs? The motivational program is related to family planning. Motivational program is related to family planning, and they want to give this family planning related information with the help of the media. By the help of the media, through the source of the media, they want to provide the awareness. They want to provide the awareness relating to the family planning. Okay, under this motivational program. Next, number two. Number two is supply of contraceptives. Supply of contraceptives. So you know this is the one of the birth controls. Okay, and these birth controls are related contraceptives which is being supplied by the government, right? And next, number three. Number three is cash rewards. Cash rewards. Okay, to whom in the previous videos I think you have been checked out, right? Sterilization, right? It's a surgery to control the birth rate by the male as well as the female. So those who has done the sterilization, the government is providing some sort of cash rewards. Okay, next, number four is extensive use of sterilization for both male as well as the female. Normally in our country, what is the problem? You know, this sterilization is being made only to the female, but male do not prefer to undergo through with the sterilization. And here they want to provide the awareness towards the male for the sterilization purpose. Okay, so here these are some of the points which has been taken out for the measures to control the population or to reduce the birth rate. Now we will discuss the topic the required topic which we should discuss, that is the national population policy 2000. National Population Policy 2000. This is the topic which is very very important topic. Okay, now let us discuss this topic. So here the government has prepared this National Population Policy 2000 with medium and long term objectives. Medium and long term objectives. Okay, what are those medium term objectives, what are those long term objectives, we will discuss. So here they have taken out this policy which is been implemented up to 2014, means the policy which is implemented on 2000 and which is been carried forward till to the 2046. So there is a long term objectives which is been mentioned by the government, right? So here primarily, first of all, the immediate objectives, okay, we have the objectives, we have the targets, we will study that. First we will let us study about the objectives. First objective is, that is number 1, meet the needs of contraceptives. Meet the needs of contraceptives means the supply of contraceptives should not be stopped and they must have a regular supply, and it should be available in all primary healthcare center, right? And the second objective is health infrastructure. So they want to develop the health infrastructure in the mandal level, in the village level, in the district level, in the state level, as well as in the central level. They want to create the health infrastructure and medical institutions they want to be developed. Next, number 3 objective is health personals. So what is this health personals? They want to recruit the doctors. Okay, now doctors. Okay, they want to take out the doctors as well as the nurses. Okay, now doctors as well as the nurses they want to recruit. Okay, doctors as well as the nurses. So recruitment is been done by the government. Everywhere the doctors should be available in the government hospitals. That is one of the primary reason, right? So next one is number 4th objective is mentioned, that is integrated services to basic reproductive and child care. So reproductive, deliveries of the woman, as well as the child care, infant child care has to be provided integratedly. They want to be provided by the government. So this is the basic objectives which is being carried out under the National Population Policy 2000, right? So here the first immediate medium term, in the previous I have told you now, medium term objective as well as the long term objective. First medium term objective is okay, they want to reduce total fertility rate by 2010. Total fertility rate. What is fertility rate? Let me see here. Fertility rate, okay now, means number of childs, number of child births given given by a woman, by a woman during her during her reproductive reproductive period, means during her reproductive period how many childs has been given out by a woman, that is called as total fertility rate. Is it is clear? Total fertility rate. Okay, and they want to reduce this total fertility rate by 2010, right? This is the medium term objective. Now let us see the long term objective. So what is the long term objective defined by the government? The long term objective is stabilize the population, stabilize the population by the year 2046, means stable. Okay na, stable growth rate of population, stable growth rate of population till to the year 2046. Okay, so this is the long term objective. So I have discussed medium term objective as well as I have discussed the long term objective. Okay, in the same way here, under this national population policy 2000, the government has prescribed some targets. Okay, what are those targets? Let us discuss one by one. These are all some sort of general topic only. In the previous already we have discussed. That is number one, reduce infant mortality rate. Reduce infant mortality rate. You know na mortality rate, death of a newborn child below 1 year. They want to reduce. How much they want to reduce? That is 30 per 1000 live births. 30 per 1000 live births. You know, infant mortality rate, under that the children they used to die due to the malnutrition. Due to the malnutrition, those children they used to die, right? And you know, basically the government has taken the measure, you know, in your area. Okay, Anganwadi centers. Remember Anganwadi centers? They used to provide the free milk, egg, okay na? And some food is being provided to the to the newborn child by the Anganwadi centers, right? So that is one of this measure. Okay, right? Did you understand why they have established the Anganwadi centers? Because they want to reduce the infant mortality rate. Next, number two is reduce maternal mortality rate. So here they want to reduce maternal mortality rate, that is below 100 per 1 lakh live births. 1 lakh live births. Maternal means so pregnant woman. Mortality means death. So death of the pregnant woman they want to decrease by 100 per 1 lakh live births. You know, mostly delivery of a woman is a very complicated, and most probably in our country, okay, the pregnant women give the births on the buses, trains, okay, and before reaching to the hospital they used to provide they used to deliver the child, because due to hospitals are not available in their places, and due to the long distances they have to travel from one place to the another place with a very long distance. So due to that, in the between of the road they used to give the birth, and due to these complications it is very much dangerous to the woman as well as the child. Death can be happen. So this kind of circumstances it wants to be avoided by the government. Okay now. Next number 3 is universal immunization, which is nothing but vaccination programs. So the central government is taking this universal vaccination programs. You know na, the polio drops, it is the largest drive which has been conducted by the government, right? During the January, February, they used to conduct these vaccination programs under that polio, and due to this successful result only, the polio has been completely eradicated from our India, right? So universal vaccination program has been undertaken by the government. Next, number 4 is 80% deliveries 80% deliveries should be done in the hospitals, as well as infant has to be protected. Infant has to be protected. Okay now, most probably in the rural areas they don't do the deliveries in the hospitals. Mostly in their houses only they used to do the deliveries, because in the delivery time more and more complications will be arise, and if the expert hand is not available, then there is a death of the child as well as the mother both. Yes or no? So this kind of things has to be avoided, and 80% delivery should be done in the hospitals. In the same way, infant, after giving the birth, infant may be died. So proper precautions is been taken out by the government and through the hospitals. Right. So this is number 4. Now we are discussing about number 5. Right. That is access of information. Access of informations. Okay now, the informations relating to epidemics as well as pandemics. Epidemics as well as the pandemics. Means the epidemics, most probably some of the viral diseases and very dangerous diseases, and which are not curable diseases, and some communicable diseases are there na? Communicable diseases related to that information is to be provided by the government. Okay na? The government should provide the proper information related to HIV, communicable diseases, related information has to be provided. TB, by the air it will spread. HIV, and you know in our country India how the HIV is been controlled with the proper precautionary awareness towards the general public. Right? In the same way, in the corona time, you know na, corona, okay, this is related to that, how we can protect it and how we can protect ourselves. The government has taken out the largest drive to protect ourselves. Yes or no? So proper information has to be given up to the general people. Okay. Next, number 6. Number 6 is incentives. Incentives is nothing but rewards. To whom the reward has to be given? To those family who has 2 child or small size of families. So those who have the small size of families, the government should provide the rewards and benefits has to be provided by the government. These rewards are nothing but the encouragement only, na? Then the government should provide this kind of encouragement. Okay. Next one. Okay, now facilities of safe abortions. Okay. So here most probably if they don't want the child, okay, and mostly in our people, all people are doctors in our country. They used to go to the medical shop and they used to ask the medicine and they used to take the medicines, and they used to use the medicines, and they will get the call from the God. It is nothing but self treatment, right? This is absolutely wrong, right? Because it leads to death. So relating to the abortions, it has to be done only in the hospitals. In the hospitals only they have to do it. Self treatment should not be done because it is very dangerous. It leads to, okay, the life and death situation also. And next, okay, strict strict enforcement of child marriage act. Child marriage act, remember na, in the previous child marriage act 1978, according to that, female 18 years, okay, and male 21 years, okay na, 21 years for male. According to the child marriage restraint amendment act, it has been completely taken out by the government, 18 years for female and 21 years for male. Actually this child marriage act should be strictly implemented. Did you understand? Strictly implementation has to be done by the government. Right? Next one, we used to check out that raise rise of the age of marriage. Rise the age of marriage. In the previous we have discussed na 18 years for female, 18 years for female and 21 years for male. Okay, so this is the target which has been taken out by the government. And next here, special reward has to be given to those female who has done the marriage, after 21 years. Some female persons after 21 years, if they used to do the marriage, then special reward has to be given out by the government, because it is a encouragement to them only na, it is good for them only na, because every girl has to have the facility of education, and if she wants to go through under the job, then the family members should tend to give this kind of opportunity to them, and they have to give the chance to do the jobs also. Right? Almost all educated female, they used to think, okay, to have a job and to stand upon their own feet. Yes, right? So next one, okay, so here health insurance, and the health insurance has to be provided by the government, right? So here already central government has been given out, some sort of health insurance for okay na, all. Do you remember Ayushman Bharat? This is the scheme which is been introduced by the Modi, and for all the citizens who have been living below poverty line, the government is providing the health insurance, and under that health insurance 5 lakhs health insurance coverage is been provided by the central government under the Ayushman Bharat. Yes or no? Right? And in Telangana, they used to have a Arogya Shri. Now it has been merged with the Ayushman Bharat. Okay. Under Arogya Shri, the Telangana government is giving some 2 lakhs health coverage. Okay na? To the below poverty line, BPL families. Right? It is very, very important na. Poor person cannot have the access of medical facilities, and he cannot get such a huge amount of money. So the government is giving this kind of health coverages. Okay. And next, they want to provide this family welfare programs. Family welfare programs at all levels. Okay na? All levels means village level, mandal level, okay, district level, as well as state level as well as the central level. Okay, they have to perfectly carry out the family welfare programs in all areas. So this is some of the targets which has been taken out by the government up to 2046. Okay, the targets has been taken out up to 2046. These are the targets actually. They have established these targets up to 2046. It's a long term objectives. They're all nothing but the long term objectives, we can call it, or we can also call it the targets. Okay, everybody, right? So these are some sort of 12 points I have described with you, right? So everybody, please once compulsory refer it and don't neglect. Okay, these are some sort of prestigious objectives which has been taken out by the government. This is not only helpful for your intermediate exam but also in the levels of competitive exams also very helpful, right? I hope everybody is liking it, and do let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe करने के लिए पैसा नहीं लगता है. Okay, and do give the encouragement to me, right? Everybody, bye everybody, and see you soon with the next topic.